Hi, everybody. This week we have finished, or rather you have finished, your very first assignment, preparing for a career in ISD. And we move into the second big assignment of the semester, which is your population analysis. So here we are. You'll have this presentation to watch. There's a few readings provided for you. One is Needs Analysis Basics. You'll find it in the Learning Guild's Nuts and Bolts ebook, which you all were able to download. There's one chapter there, that one article there that we're asking you to read. Inside of that same ebook is a second article called "Is It Even a Training Problem When Training Works?" So those are two articles inside of your ebook. And then there's also links out here for you to some very quick blog posts that I recommend that you read as well. So this whole week is really about moving into analysis, the A of the ADDIE model. And this semester, we're going to focus on population analysis or learner analysis. And you have the opportunity here in this week to actually begin conducting your very own learner analysis. So what is a learner analysis? If you have not yet, I recommend that you head on out to the rubrics tab and pull up from the home page. You can see from the home page, there's a link here to learner analysis. And this just talks you through a little bit about what a learner analysis is and what you're going to be doing. So a learner analysis in its most basic form is an analysis that considers all of the common characteristics and learning needs of the students or learners for whom a particular course is designed. Okay, this is who your target audience is for a particular course, program, piece of curriculum. What you want to look at when you do an analysis is really basic things like what language do these people speak? What is their average years of experience with this topic or in this practice? But it also looks at less basic things where you have to do a little more analysis and think about things like what is the baseline of existing knowledge or skill? Right, that's different than years of experience. What is their baseline of existing knowledge and skill? What are their motivations for being here? So it's basic and not basic, visible and sometimes invisible dimensions of the learner for whom you are designing. Now, you might wonder, how am I going to know that about 602? Well, the answer to that is easy. We have already begun the work of your learner analysis in two key places in our course. The first is the welcome discussion forum. The welcome discussion forum was just a very open, friendly prompt asking you to introduce yourself and tell us about your journey into entering this particular course. And there's a lot of information in there. A lot of information if you go through and read at least everyone's introductory post. And then if you go a little further in the Why I Am Here discussion forum, the prompts for that discussion were very intentional so that you would answer specific questions, each of you, so that we could conduct this learner analysis here later in the course. So how are you going to understand or learn more about the population or the target audience? It's right here in these discussion forums. It's all out there. So when you go out to conduct your learner analysis, that's what you're trying to do. Come up with a way to talk generally about who is here in this course, what knowledge and skills they bring. You might want to highlight any outliers, but really you're looking for the mean, right? Like what is the average skill, experience, motivation, interest level of the people who are engaged here? Now remember, the idea is not for you to write a perfect population analysis. In fact, every one of you is writing a population analysis for the same group of people, and I guarantee that every one of those assignments is going to look different. And it should, because each of you is approaching this from a different perspective, with different experience, with different fluency or mastery of analysis. So all of your assignments will look different, and that is okay. The goal here is for you to develop confidence in the process. Gain experience and develop confidence in the process. It doesn't have to be a perfect population analysis. What I encourage you to do, not only with this assignment, but with all assignments, is pay the most attention. Pay the most attention to how you are thinking. how you are thinking about approaching the assignment, the questions you're asking of the information, the questions you're asking of yourself, the questions you're asking of each other, the questions you may ask of me. Try to really examine what assumptions you're bringing to your approach and to the content. Think about how your brain naturally wants to order or organize information. At first blush, like, what is your instinct? Pay attention to that, because that will help you understand where and if you need to change your approach, or how you can sort of broaden your perspective or your thinking about how we do analysis in ISD. Okay, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It should be effortful. It should be your best effort. My goal is to see you develop gaining experience and develop confidence in the process. Have an honest inquiry with yourself about how you're thinking. And at the end of this, what you will do is return possibly your very first learner analysis. And your learner analysis will be a discovery of all of your peers here in 602, who you've already gotten to know generally, and maybe more specifically through two primary discussion areas: the welcome and the why I'm here forum. You have 2 weeks to do this assignment. The goal is to get started this week. And if and as you have questions, of course, please do post them for us here in the Ask and Answer discussion forum, so that we all can benefit from your thinking, your curiosity, and my responses. All right, let's have a great week.